Tonight, the tour operator Skyjet Travel has ceased trading. The company sold tickets for the flight from India on which passengers were told they had to find £20,000 to complete their journey home. Charter flights booked through the company have now been cancelled. Our Midlands correspondent Darshna Soni has been with some of the families affected in Birmingham and joins us now. Darshna.
Well, that news about Skyjet has brought some relief, Krish, for passengers who are caught up in this extraordinary story which we reported yesterday. The Civil Aviation Authority has announced that it'll step in to offer them assistance, and that means they should get a full refund. And the CAA has also said that it'll be helping hundreds of passengers who tonight are still stranded in India. Well, I've spent the day with some of their relatives as they've been trying to get answers and get word of their loved ones.
And no one seems to know what's happening there at the moment, you're saying?
An anxious time for Raj and Sharon Dadwal. Mrs. Dadwal's elderly father is stranded in India, along with hundreds of other passengers.
There's about 200 people at the waiting at the lounge up Amritsar Airport, is there?
Their relatives were supposed to be flying home this weekend on the airline Comtel, but it's been announced that all flights into Birmingham have been cancelled.
My father, obviously, he's worried about what he should do. They're getting told just go to Amritsar Airport and they'll put you on another flight, but now they're being told they'll have to purchase new tickets. So I think the main problem is not knowing when they're going to come, the fact that they're stranded really.
They had paid for 3 tickets on a new route to India via Austria, but as we reported yesterday, the airline ran into extraordinary difficulties. This footage was taken on board a Comtel flight that left India at the weekend. During what should have been a routine stop in Vienna, passengers were told that the pilot wouldn't fly them back the rest of the way unless they handed over £20,000 in cash.
If you want, you can go out of the aircraft because we have here the police. Otherwise, you stay in Vienna. You decide. If you want to go to Birmingham, you have to pay. We can't do anything else.
Many passengers had bought their tickets from this travel agent in Smethwick, including those due to fly this weekend. Frustrated and fed up, they turned up here to try to get a refund. The owner was nowhere to be seen, but he had called in the police to stop us from filming.
No, you're not allowed in. The owners don't want you in, so...
Right, are you acting on behalf of the owners, are you?
They just don't want anyone in.
Are you acting on behalf of them?
That's the instructions that's come from the owners.
So once again, no sign of Mr. Thacker. He's left his staff inside to deal with the frustrated customers. I have, however, found a mobile phone number for him, so I'm just going to try ringing him. So it's ringing, but there's no answer, and it's not going to voicemail, so I can't leave a message. So how was this allowed to happen? We've revealed a complicated chain of companies. For many, the story began at Thacker Travel, where they bought their return tickets from Birmingham to Amritsar. The money for these flights would be passed on to the tour operator, Astonbury Limited Skyjet, based in Ilford, which has now gone bust. Skyjet was acting on behalf of Comtel Air, based in Vienna, which then chartered an aircraft. Comtel hired the planes, including the pilots and crew, from Mint Airways, which is based in Madrid. I managed to get through to one of Comtel's directors, but he didn't offer much sympathy for his customers.
So this is not my problem. They should go to the people where they have purchased a ticket. Why are you asking me?
Tonight, the Civil Aviation Authority has announced that it will be helping passengers who are stranded in India, and they should get a refund for their tickets. But there's no word on whether those who handed over their cash to the pilot of this flight will ever see that money back.
Darshna Soni.